a celebration on KPIX 5 and CBS News Bay Area. Proudly presented by Waymo.
Good Pride Sunday morning. Hello, everybody. I'm Reed Cowan. Welcome to our celebration here at KPIX, your legacy community station of hope, love, and pride. And I am so happy to be here with Imani Rupert-Gordon, Executive Director of the National Center for Lesbian Rights. I want to start off this way, Imani. Give me your hand, my friend. Let's have some community and some connection today. I'm so glad you're here with us. Where is hope on a morning like this? It's so nice to have you here.
Oh my goodness. Well, this is the first Pride in a couple of years now that folks are going to be out. And so I think that that is hope enough. This is an exciting, exciting day.
We're here, we're representing, we're making sure that you see yourselves in our coverage. And to that point, look at this. At the beginning of this month, our team set out to capture the stories that really matter to you at home, our beautiful Bay Area LGBTQ community. And along the way, we've met everybody, from drag queens to high school students who are making it happen, to historians and authors and filmmakers. All of you out there are neighbors. You reflecting the tapestry of our beautiful Bay Area LGBTQ community. We are your community station, and it is so important to us. We're going to say this over and over and over. It's important to us that you see yourself reflected in our Pride coverage. Stories that work to showcase how we find hope in our past, love in meeting this current moment, and pride for all that we are. And what you're about to see is that expressed down on the street level. And you're hearing the music there. This is a live look along Market Street. This is the side of the first parade since 2019, the first Pride Parade. Of course, we saw the Warriors win. We had sort of a trial run a couple of days ago. But we are also going to be looking back at key Pride Parade moments as we go along in this broadcast. But for today, it's a day of celebration. We would, however, Imani, be remiss if we didn't acknowledge that at the same time our city is getting ready to celebrate, all of this is unfolding in the shadow of the Supreme Court overturning Roe versus Wade. Activists really fear that other federally protected rights could be in jeopardy, including same-sex marriage. And in fact, a news item just a moment ago, a lawmaker out of the state of Utah signaled, one of the first state lawmakers signaling, sort of scaffolding off of what Judge Thomas said about sort of curtailing the rights of LGBTQ people. This Utah lawmaker just now, newsmaking item saying he'd be willing to do that as well, to end marriage. How do we find hope in the current climate?
I mean, we have to remember that some of us have never gotten our rights without fighting. And so this is what Pride was born out of. And so that's what we're doing right now. We're finding hope through our celebration, but also for fighting for our rights.
That's right. And, you know, there have been warnings along the way that this could happen. That draft memo of what signaled the end of Roe v. Wade came out several weeks ago. People here in our area and across the nation have been protesting, and our own leaders here in the state of California interpreted what happened with Roe v. Wade in this way. Here's Gavin Newsom.
They're coming after you next. Period. Full stop. This is not just about women. This is not just about choice. This is not just about reproductive freedom. They're coming after you next.
You know, in the commercial break, you said it's not next, it's now. Talk to our viewers who may be watching who don't see that connectivity between the intersection of pride, the intersection of LGBTQ rights, and what's happened with Roe v. Wade.
Sure. Well, we're talking about liberation here. And if we don't have control over our body, we don't have bodily autonomy. That's not liberation. And that's the same when we're thinking about marriage equality, when we're thinking about rights to privacy. All of these things are connected. And lastly, because we are talking about Roe, it's important to name that LGBTQ people do become pregnant. And so issues of reproductive justice very much impact the LGBTQ community.
Right. We're also seeing signals from the Supreme Court and now the response in the state of Utah just this morning, just now, that people are taking the cues of what Justice Thomas wrote in his draft opinion regarding the rights of LGBTQ people. Here's more of a reaction on that front.
More than ever, we want to show our thanks and gratitude for those who fought to get us to this point and know that we have to keep fighting.
It's absolutely not a stretch to be concerned about marriage, to be concerned about contraception, and even outside the realm of privacy, there are some pretty huge implications based on how they structured this opinion.
You really have to think about people who got up this morning, getting ready to celebrate their wedding day and wondering if that would be a short-lived win.